Good morning, my special friends. How are you today? So glad to have you here. So, today, actually, I'm going to take that back. I'm not so glad to have you here. I'm grateful that you're here. And the reason I changed that word to grateful is because that's what we're talking about today. Today, we're talking about the importance and the reasons that you should have an attitude of gratitude. Some of my clients, when I tell them, wake up in the morning and say 5 things that you're grateful for before you even get out of bed, they'll say, I don't have 5. Wow, we're going to find 5. We're going to find a way to find 5 every morning. And that's what I tell them because you have to start your day being thankful and being grateful for what you have. At the end of the day, if you woke up, you have at least have one thing right there to be grateful for. If you woke up with a roof over your head, that's 2. If you woke up not in pain, that's 3. If you woke up having family that loved you or having a family that you love, that's 4. And let's see, if you woke up and you got to eat yesterday, that's 5. If you didn't, find something else. There's always something to be grateful for. But a lot of people, it's not just blowing smoke. And I've had people say, Timmy, you're just blowing smoke. You're just, miss positivity, all this stuff. But it does other things. Being grateful does more than just appease me. It does more than just, make your day better. It does all kinds of things. I'm going to kind of go over the top 6, what I think the top 6 are. 1, it rewires your brain. And we know that if you grew up in dysfunction, your brain has been severely miswired and you need to rewire it. So if you have an attitude of gratitude and you're thankful for the things that you have, you begin and your brain begins to notice the aspects of things that are positive. So it just increases your overall sense of well-being. So when bad things happen, your brain automatically goes to what you're thankful for. And I'm going to give you some practical real life examples for all of these. 1, if your mind is in a positive mindset and it's in a gratitude mindset, you walk out, you step in dog poop, right? I mean, horrible, horrible, disgusting, everything else. Be thankful that you have a dog. Be thankful that you're still at home and you can go inside, and be grateful that you can go inside and wash your shoes or take off your shoes or change your shoes. Find the positive in that. Don't get angry. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. I mean, yes, that's your initial reaction, but find the good in it. And this takes practice, believe me. But eventually you're going to start doing that. When someone cuts you off in traffic, instead of getting mad and flipping them the bird, you're going to be grateful you didn't hit them or that they didn't hit you. So your mind eventually will start to rewire to have positive programming. And that is such a better way to go through life. The other thing is it improves your mental health. Let's be face it, when you are not grateful, you have nothing to hope for, you believe and you go through this negative mindset of not having anything, it causes anxiety, it causes depression, and it causes negative thinking. But when you are grateful for the things you have, it improves that. It increases your positive thinking, which is going to reduce anxiety. We all know it's a fact. You can't be mad and happy at the same time. There's certain things that can't happen at the same time. So when you're feeling grateful, you won't feel sad. You just can't. It's physically impossible. So keep improving that mental health is a big one. The next one is it strengthens your relationships. So when you can express gratitude to people, it connects, it makes stronger, tighter, more authentic connections. And when you feel appreciated, it strengthens it back. So the whole bond going back and forth between people, it's going to strengthen those relationships. It increases trust, it promotes kindness, it just makes people happier. Next thing, it makes you more resilient. It helps you cope better with adversity. Again, when you have that positive mindset and something bad happens, you will eventually begin to look at the positive things. I go back to that traffic thing a lot because my husband has mad case of road rage. He gets so irritated. Someone cuts him off and immediately he flies off the handle, yelling, getting stressed, annoyed, anxious, everything else. What am I thinking in my mind? Boy, I am so grateful that I don't have to be anywhere that badly, that I can take my time, that I don't have to cut people off, that I don't have to weave in and out of traffic. I'm just grateful that I have the time to do that. And in that, when the difficult times come, like the being cut off or almost getting hit, you react in a better way. It also helps you deal with that stress, and it helps you foster a sense of perseverance and help and hope, because you're looking towards the bigger, better, brighter things. You're not staying focused in the negative, and you're not staying focused in the adversity that you're facing. So it increases resilience. Next thing, it enhances your physical health. And you're probably wondering, how could it possibly, how could being grateful or having an attitude of gratitude enhance my physical health? Well, it can. They sleep better. You have lower blood pressure. It reduces inflammation in your body when you're not stressed out. It encourages healthier, happier, better habits because you're aware of the good things in your life, and what you think about, you bring about. So when you're attracting and when you're thinking positive thoughts and grateful thoughts, you will eventually start to attract more things to make you grateful. So that might be better eating. If your body feels good, you're going to be grateful that your body feels good. Well, that's going to attract better food, better healthy eating habits, better in general. So that's just another way. I know I talk about the God box sometimes, and it's this list of things and these troubles that you write down throughout the day, and then you put them in a little box and you seal them up at night, and you give them to God and go to sleep. Right above my bed, there's a big sign. I think I posted it in some of my pictures, and it says, "Give it to God and go to sleep." And it helps you sleep better when you're not worried about the things. So if you go to bed, just like when you wake up, if you go to bed with feelings of gratitude and you wake up with feelings of gratitude, you're going to get a much better night's sleep. And I promise you that is good for your physical health. The last one is it boosts self esteem. It helps you appreciate your own accomplishments. It helps you look at your own qualities and value them. It When you're grateful for the things you have and the things you do, you tend to compare yourself less to others, and we know comparison is evil. Comparing ourselves to others is one of the worst things you can do. So when you are grateful for the things you have, the things you do, the things you've accomplished, it gives you a sense of confidence and a sense of contentment. And that's just kind of 6 basic overall things. I just wanted to kind of touch on that because, again, people ask me, then they say, I don't have anything to be grateful for. I don't know how to do it. Start practicing and practice small. It's like everything else that I teach, baby steps. So in every situation, you have a cup of coffee. I have my cup of coffee right here. I am grateful that it's still hot. I am thankful that I have coffee in the cupboard. I am especially appreciative that my children bought me big mugs. I'm grateful that I have big enough mugs that I can have a huge cup of coffee. So I challenge you, look around, stop right now, look around at something. Look, look in your house, look at your body, look at what you're doing, and five things right now to be grateful for. I'm going to wait a minute. I'm going to wait. Comment below. Put in the comment what you found to be grateful for, because I can literally look at anything in my house. I take this little guy. I don't even know what this little guy is. It's a little orange smushmallow. I am grateful that I have a puppy that plays with me and snuggles with me on the couch. I look at a pillow and it has turtles on it. I'm grateful that my children and I had a close enough bond that we all decided to go get matching turtle tattoos. I can look at anything in my house and find something to be grateful about it for. But it takes practice. It takes rewiring your brain that way. It takes getting out of a negative mindset and looking at the positive and looking at the things to be grateful for. There's a couple quotes that I absolutely love. And again, this is a practice that I did when I was struggling with that. When someone said to me, Tammy, find 5 things to be grateful for, and I couldn't find them, what did I do? I wrote down quotes. I wrote down quotes and I read them every day because I needed to retrain my brain. So one of them, and I love this, and I don't know who wrote it, but it says, gratitude turns what we have into enough. Whew, that was profound to me. So when you're grateful for it, what you have is enough. You're not always striving to get more and have more and do more and be more. You're just content in the here and now, and that what you have is enough. Another one that I really like, and Melody Beattie, I absolutely love her, but she says, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos into order, and confusion into clarity. I'm going to repeat that. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos into order, and confusion into clarity. Who would not like to have less denial, but more acceptance, less chaos, but more order, and less confusion and more clarity? We all would. And being grateful for what we have can do that. And the last one, there was another one actually by Melody Beatty that I absolutely love. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. So practice it, guys. Practice it. Let me know how it goes. If you have any questions, please reach out. In my course, Trials to Triumph, which I would love for you guys to take part in, just click the link below, put podcast, and you get an amazing savings. We talk all about gratitude. We talk all about those basic fundamental principles that will make your life better, that will make your life more peaceful, and that will bring more joy into your life. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you find something today, right now, every minute that you need to be grateful for, because I promise you it'll change every day of your life going forward. Have a blessed day, guys.